So the first thing I really want to touch on is, and I hear it a lot, is, oh, well, I hear it from some of my members, I hear from other people at all. And the example I'm going to give you, just think about like your strategies. So yes, does it help having a super active bigger than you? Yes, 100%. They're always gonna, a whale's gonna whale, right? We always know that. But what can happen? For example, let's say you have all your players stacked up here. You're defending your capital, right? You have all of them lined up on the north, east, and south cannons. You're battling. You're going back and forth. You have a couple whales who are giving you a hard time. But what you do is you have all your active players from every alliance, regardless what it is, and they stack all around. They make a huge square around here, and quickly, and they hit that person once, and you have handful are willing to sacrifice troops, and they push that whale out. Now, guess what? Yeah, the whale's gonna be mad, but if you have this whole thing surrounded, you have people reinforcing, you're holding there, you're pushing this out here. Guess where he can't go? Back in here, and you have people filling in and trying to prevent that, and regenerating troops and rehealing the troops and trying to stay that and hold that. Right? That might be the difference of you getting some extra points and holding the capital, of winning or losing, right? Am I going to say this strategy really will help you because you're allowing other players and you allow your bigger players to take over the capital and hold it? And it's a distraction, one. But two, has their place. Everyone makes a difference. One player's not going to win a battle for you. It may help, but if you have collectively a handful of alliances with all their active players in, and they're fighting and they're pushing and they're helping and they're sacrificing themselves for certain things, or they're helping other players, it's going to help you tremendously, right? My next thing is talking about HQ30 and T10s. It's an infatuation with a lot of people, which I totally understand. That's how this game is designed and meant to do. And I think going forward, yes, you need that to grow. But there's two factors I usually ask people. Areas that you're getting crushed by 27s, 28s, and so on, then you have to look back and take the perspective. What is the best option for me? If I'm on a budget, I'm a free to play player, I'm a low spender, I'm a medium spender. What is my best budget and idea to do this, right? And regardless what you are, if you're willing to do it, if you already have T10s, you're a whale. You already know for season one, if you're going it or any season, what you're pushing, whether it's war leader or engineer. If you're not that, like for your first season, we're 8 days away approximately, then I'm pushing engineer. You know why? Because if I want to push and I want to go to those levels, it's going to cost me less speed up time. It's going to cost me less research time, building time. Resources are going to be cut. Even if it's a fraction, imagine that fraction for T10s. If I can take that 25% and reinvest it back in my tech, how much more power I'm going to have, right? So just keep those things in mind. The other thing is like, save for these events. You have season one for us around the corner. Other seasons are coming close. You have these Halloween events that are coming right around the corner as well. Think about all the upgrades and all the extra resources you're going to get from saving for that event and spending there, right? And then the next thing I want to go into is the battle reports, right? So people get, like I said, get infatuated with, oh, he's a T30, but you have to remember, just because someone's a HQ30 and has T10s doesn't always necessarily mean they're going to beat you, right? Majority of the time, they may have better gear and things like that, but everything's going to play collectively. If you have really good gear, you have really good tech, and the difference is the T10s, you may lose by a small margin. You may win by a small margin. Everything comes into play. It's not just your tech. It's not just your drone components. It's everything. You can see his drone components are not as much. You can see the difference in HP for my heroes, as well as hero defense. You can see the difference in chips, right? And you come down here and you can see the difference in the avenues where I am beating him. It's a lot, right? So that's why I said don't get hung up on the H combination of players who are just spending money just on the pumpkin. Like they don't really spend that much money normally, and then you see players who pop up and spend $400, which what is about what it's going to cost. Will definitely cost you is $400 here. Do I like the pumpkin? Of course, I like the pumpkin. I think it's cool. I think you get a lot of perks with it, as we can see here. You get all these perks that are permanent, and then you also get for season one. But after season one, you don't get these perks anymore. But this is what the perks give you. As you can see, hold higher viruses, things like that. But the thing that the pumpkin won't do is it's not going to increase your drone components. It's not going to make your gear better. It's not going to make you a stronger player in avenues that you are not. It's not going to make your tech automatically come up and where you're lacking get better. It's not going to do any of those things. So if you're on a budget and you're just spending this because you like it, by all means, I'm not going to tell you how to spend money, but if you're lacking in other areas, there's so much other ways you can build your account, right? And if you're limited, I shouldn't even have to say this. Free to play, you're clearly out, right? Low spender, I wouldn't even buy this as well. Medium to high, depending on your budget, I would say possibly. But again, just for these upcoming events, just for next week, when all this comes out, you have the bullet game, right? Where you save your ammo, obviously, to 700. But if you just buy low packs, you're at like $35. Let's just say, hypothetically. The drone pass comes out too, $25 there. The weekly pass, 5 and 10. So right now you're at $75. That's before the Halloween event even comes out. So if you bought the pumpkin, you're at $475 with new skin, probably another around 300 to 400. I would say about 300. If everything you're looking at, it's close to almost $700 or $800. Then you have season one right around the corner. So you're spending, let's say for the passes, $10, $25 respectively. Then you have $5 for 3 weeks. So you're at add all that up as well. You have $50 for the battle passes. The weekly passes are 3 weeks, so it's $15. Then if you're buying the weapon shards, you're looking at the 75. That's not including other events. So let's just that's what I would have in mind. Like I said, if you got it, spend it, so be it. But just keep that in mind, guys. So I want to make this video and touch on that and tell everyone is important. The more you're able to help and help the alliance, whether you're the smallest person or the biggest one, and contribute will help. And like always, guys, you like these videos, you want to donate and help the channel, Twitch, Discord, game, and I upload at the end of the week.